Back away a little bit. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Okay.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized.
Hi everybody. So coming to you with a new video. Still gotta get used to talking to this camera thing, you know? But today I wanted to share with you guys my tips on how to conquer night shift. This idea came to me when I was in my emergency medicine rotation and I was doing the majority of my shifts as night shifts. I had done night shift work before as a patient care assistant, however, it was few and far between, and this was like an entire month of almost all night shift. So I had to come up with ways to adapt and to honestly not get down and sad about it, because I am not a night shift person by nature. Some people are. Props to you. But I'm not. So I had to come up with ways, and I wanted to share those tips with you on what ended up working for me the best. So I've got seven. I feel like that's 8. I'm 7 tips for you on how to conquer night shift. So here we go. Number 1 tip is actually to get blackout shades and a white noise machine or a sound machine. Now, these are things I actually used to sleep with on a regular basis. You'll see here that they don't have to literally be black. I think ours are like grayish white, and so they still look really bright and light in the room when we have them open, but when they're shut, it completely blacks out everything, and that's really good for trying to sleep during the day. The second thing, but it's still tip number 1, is a sound machine or a fan or like a white noise machine. I use a fan, but I know you can just download like white noise or sound machine apps on your phone or iPad and play those at night. You can even set your alarm with that. But that, I think during the day, at least around my apartment, we have cars coming and going, you know, construction noises, or you might have lawnmower, but you get this whiteout noise and it helps a lot. So those are 2 things. Those are like the biggest things that help me with sleeping during the day, which is obviously crucial when you're on night shift. Okay, tip numero 2 is to treat your morning or afternoon like any other day and morning. So don't wake up at 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. or whatever time you need to wake up for your night shift and start it off like it's the regular middle of the day for you. So what I'm saying is, don't wake up at 2 p.m. and eat lunch and go, you know, bust your butt working or studying or working out if that's not what you normally do in the morning. If you normally in the morning make breakfast, have coffee, chill a little bit, then do that. That's what I did. So you'll see me here making my breakfast like normal. It's like 2 p.m. and then making my coffee and starting my day as if it was a regular morning. That just helps me to stay on schedule and trick my brain into thinking that it is regular morning time, which just gets me into a easier cycle. And it also helps me personally with not feeling sad that I've like wasted half my day. Because if you start your morning, or if you start your day as if it were 2 p.m. on a regular day where you're not working a night shift, then you're gonna feel like you missed half your day because you technically did. And that's not good. So yeah, that's number 2. Number 3, this should have been number 1, and I don't know why I didn't make it number 1, but number 3 is coffee. Coffee, 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 coffee. Or, I mean, if your vice is tea or energy drinks or whatever you want, but coffee got me through night shift. I would drink a cup when I woke up, and then I would pack like a full mug or like a Yeti thermos mug and bring it with me. And that helped a lot, because when you're going in at like 9 or 10 p.m. or earlier or whatever, but drinking it around that time helped me. And I just liked it to sip on, and I just love coffee. So like, it's an obvious tip for me. And then numero 4, number 4, is get moving. So it can be really hard to adjust at first to night shift. You can feel really sluggish by sleeping in so late. Your body, even if you're getting the same amount of hours, your body's gonna feel really weird just waking up so late. And so I think a big thing for me was, even though I would feel so sluggish, you guys, I'm not kidding you, I would not want to move. I would be so tired. It would be easy for me to wake up at 2 and want to go back to bed by 3 because my body wasn't used to sleeping in that late. So I had to get myself moving. So another really big tip is to move, whether it's actually going to the gym, going on a run, doing yoga, stretching, you know, something that just gets your body moving and your blood pumping a little bit. It'll wake you up and it'll help you. And then number 5. Number 5 is staying productive. So during the first couple of shifts, I would wake up around 1 or 2 and then have my breakfast, hang out a little bit, and then I wouldn't move like I told you in my last tip, but then I would nap. And that was a bad mistake because then you're already trying to adjust to a new schedule. So then you're throwing yourself off even more by throwing in a nap in the middle of it, and your body is probably like, what are you doing? But it would never make me feel better to nap. It always made me I ended up feeling better when I was productive and I got moving. So my 5th tip is to be productive. Clean, study, whatever you gotta do, run errands, you know, try to be as productive as you can. So number 6. So this tip is fun. And for me, this was something that helped me a lot. And it is to get yourself really pumped up for your work or your shift or your clinical rotation or whatever it is. Because let's face it, you might not be in a good mood. You might not want to go to work. You might not want to go to the shift. You might not like night shift. You might, whatever. You might not like what you're doing. You might not want to go. But if you can get yourself pumped up and in a good mood regardless of where you're going to, then that'll help you get through the night shift and conquer the night shift even better. So what I would do is jam out, literally jam out in the bathroom as I'm getting ready, and then once again in the car I would jam out too on my way to work. So then by the time that I got to my shift, I was in a really good mood to start off, and that propelled me forward, and I felt like it was easier for me to get through the shift. And I'm not saying that every single night I was pumped, nor did I want to dance and sing. I mean, sometimes you're just tired, I get it. You know, it's kind of unrealistic, but I feel like it's a really good way. Just like turn on your favorite song or playlist and dance and sing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, you know? So just another tip that I thought you guys might find useful. Going on to last but not least, number 7. And this is probably the most important tip and maybe a little cliche, I don't know. This is like my thing. Mindset, so big. So if you go into your night shift saying, I hate night shift. Oh my God, I hate this. I can't do it. I'm a morning person. I'm not a night person, or I'm so tired, or this is gonna drag on, or this is gonna, you know, all the negative things. How is that helping you? It's not. So the one big thing, if you don't take away anything else from this, besides coffee, just kidding. But if you don't take away anything else from this, change your mindset. Go into the night shift, even if you don't mean it at first, even if you really do dread it, tell yourself, instead just tell yourself, this is gonna be a good shift. This is gonna be good. I like what I do. I'm blessed to be doing what I'm doing. Or, you know, just change your mindset. Say things like that to yourself. Positively affirm to yourself that this is gonna be a good shift. This is gonna be a good time. I like what I do. And if you can do this over and over, or even one time, but try to do it as much as you possibly can, you'll see how much it can change your shift for you. And then over time, you may not even have to work to say those things. You may not even have to work to think those things. You may just automatically think them. But I felt like it was so important that you'll see here in this clip that I would try to think of like 3 things, either on my way in or as I was getting ready or once I got to my rotation, 3 things I was grateful for about either life or that shift or whatever. Anyways, so I'm getting ready to head in to my shift, and the last thing I talked about was just remembering things to be grateful for. It seems so simple, but it's not something that we do all the time. So tonight, 3 things that I'm grateful for are, 1, that I have this rotation, that I'm in PA school, and that I got lucky enough to have this awesome emergency medicine rotation, even if it requires night shifts. 2, that I have all day off tomorrow, so that is something I can look forward to. If I get really tired tonight, I can just sleep in tomorrow. And then 3, I am grateful for this coffee that I'm about to drink. And I'm just grateful that I get to do what I do. So blurry. So yeah, 3rd thing is just that I am really grateful that I get to do what I do, even if it requires night shifts. I've been working my butt off for this for so long, so I could lose sight of that, but to remind myself kind of when I get, you know, ready to start my shifts is really important for me, to keep a good mindset and to keep going with it all, and just remember that I'm here and I've wanted this for so long and I'm getting to do it now. So yeah, that's it right now. Yeah, so number 7, that is the biggest thing, is mindset. So those are my 7 tips on how to conquer night shift. I hope you guys like this style of video. I had a really fun time making it for you. And if you have any other ideas, comments, or ways that you conquer night shift, let me know. Leave it in the comments below for other people to see as well. And as always, like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.